Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Civilka Ada 1M. So those who have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel Civilka Ada 1M and share to your friends. So in this video, I would like to explain about the effective length of compression members. So the effective length of compression members. So compression members are example columns. So in this video, I am going to explain for which type of condition what is the length of effective length of the column. So this type of question, it has came in many competitive exams, and if you see the previous papers of AEE and AE, you will come across this type of questions, means any one from this category. So we'll see that in detail. So for which condition, what is the effective length to be adopted? So the effective length for first condition, see here, effectively held in position and restrained against rotation in both ends. So which means, so this two ends, right? So it is fixed, effectively held in position and also restrained against rotation. So it is not changing its length. It is not undergoes this change in length to the original length. So it is not going to change the length, which is restrained. So it is fixed. So in another way, you may come across this, that is both ends are fixed. So as this end is fixed and this end is fixed, in some cases they may ask like, what is the effective length for the both ends fixed? So then it is 0.65 L. So for effectively held in position and restrained against rotation in both ends, the effective length is 0.65 L. So we'll move to the next condition. Effectively held in position at both ends, restrained against rotation at one end. So which means both ends is held in position but restrained against rotation at one end. So restrained against rotation at one end. So here then it is the effective length is 0.80 L. So in another way also you can get this question, that is one end is fixed and other end is hinged. One end is fixed, other end hinged. So in many competitive exams, so sometimes they may ask like this also. So what is the effective length for one end fixed and other end hinged? Then it is 0.80 L. So moving to the next case, effectively held in position at both ends but not restrained against rotation. So it is held in position. It is held in position in both the ends but not restrained against rotation. So it is hinged. It is not restrained. So then the effective length is 1.00 L. So in another way, both ends are hinged. Both ends are hinged. So then 1.00 L. So you can write directly when both ends are hinged, what is the effective length? Then it is 1.00 L. So it is same as the actual length. So moving to the next condition, effectively held in position and restrained against rotation at one end and at the other restrained against rotation but not held in position. So in that case, the effective length is 1.20 L. So see here condition. So effectively held in position and restrained against rotation at one end, and at the other restrained against rotation but not held in position. So then it is 1.20 L. So we'll move to the next condition. Effectively held in position and restrained against rotation in one end, and at the other partially restrained against rotation but not held in position. So then it is 1.50 L. So this is the condition. So it is partially restrained against rotation but not held in position. So another case, effectively held in position at one end but not restrained against rotation, and at the other end restrained against rotation but not held in position. So then it is 2.00 L. So effectively held at one position, one end, but not restrained against rotation, and at the other end restrained against rotation but not held in position. This. So then the effective length for that compression member is 2.00 L. So moving to the last condition, effectively held in position and restrained against rotation at one end but not held in position nor restrained against rotation at the other end. So then it is 2.00 L. So which means it is fixed at one end but it is not restrained, also not rotation at the other end. So which means it is free at the other end. So one end is fixed, other end is free. So this is the another condition. So there we need to take 2.00 L. So these four, I have seen the various previous competitive exams paper. So this one end is fixed, one end is free. So this one 2.00 L, and when both ends are fixed, it is 0.65 L, and one end is fixed and other end is hinged, then it is 0.80 L, and both ends are hinged, then it is 1.00 L. So thank you for watching the video till the end. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe to my channel Civilka Adda. If you want any another topic, you can comment in the comment section so that I will come up with that videos. Thank you.